My thoughts on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel ban list. It's actually going to be crazy. I know that we receive these updates every single month, but I think this is the most impactful ban list that has happened in a very long time. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Okay, guys, so really quick, I know you guys may be talking about some things that you didn't like on the ban list, and I want you guys to save that towards the end of this video. Let's save it for the end of the video, get you guys' questions ready, because I'm going to be talking and conversing about a lot of the things that did or did not happen on the ban list and why they happened and what is the impact on these particular hits and no hits. We're going to go ahead and start off, and I think this is one of the more impactful things on Master Duel is Sky Striker Mobilize Engage from 2 to 3. If you guys didn't already know, I completely hate Sky Striker players with a passion. Why? Because I can never beat them. They take way too long. And Mobilize Engage to 3 is crazy good for them. Imagine if your archetype had a reinforcement of the army plus an upstart goblin to boot, and the card can be searched and recurred. I think that this is huge for Sky Strikers, especially in Master Duel. Some people think that it isn't powerful enough, but I think the dedicated Sky Striker players could really take advantage of this card. And it's immaculate. It's ridiculous. It's just one of the more powerful cards, the more subtle powerful cards that Konami did. Will this card be game breaking? No. But I think that it will be a critical piece to be able to keep Sky Striker players in the game. I broke up with my girl because I have altered IP. You're sick. How you leave your hand like that? I think that this is good. And we already know that Sky Strikers is going to be get more support. Konami loves this archetype. Next is Performapal Monkey Board from 1 to 3. Crazy. We just finished making a video about how pendulums are so underserved right now. And Performapal Monkey Board from 1 to 3, this helps pendulum decks, which I think is sad. I think one of the biggest problems with pendulum is that we refer to it as a mechanic instead of an archetype. As opposed to if we were to see a fusion monster come off the list, a lot of the times we're like, yo, this would help this deck. Same thing as we see a certain synchros or Xseed monsters, we're like, yo, these particular cards help this deck in particular. But anytime a pendulum card comes off the ban list, we like, yo, this card just goes ahead and helps pendulum, which is the mechanic and not an archetype. So I have my mixed results. I think that monkey board from 1 to 3 is huge, but at the same time, pendulum has so many problems that need to be addressed. I would definitely pump my brakes on this one, especially seeing that monkey board is an ultra rare. It's almost like the only people that are going to take advantage of this are the people that really invested. Same thing actually with Mobilize Engage. The only people that are actually going to be able to take advantage of these cards are the players that are incredibly invested into that, so good for them. And as you can see in the OCG and TCG, we do have this card still limited, so interesting to see it come off Master Duel to 3, maybe a little bit of a testing ground. Next is Rite of Aramesir from 2 to 3. I think that this is huge because it does, the Adventure Engine was so misunderstood. A lot of people thought that the Adventure Engine was ridiculously powerful, a little bit too powerful for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game. Now, granted, this was roughly 4 years ago when Prank Kids and Phantom Knights were the best decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! So, Rite of Aramesir has seen its fair days of being power crept. I think that the change from 2 to 3 is nothing. I don't think that it changes much for the strategy. For the decks that take advantage of it. Those decks were already underserved. And then next we have Blackwing Steam the Cloak from 1 to 3. I think this is one of the most underwhelming parts of the ban list. And I think we can all agree. This is not even a hit. This isn't even an unlimited. This card at 1 is the exact same thing as this card being at 3. To be honest, I don't even remember why did he get hit. Was it Hockley Fabrics? Was it Hulk that made Steam the Cloak limited? Get chat, help me out here. I do not remember. It's just that long ago. If this face-up card leaves the field, special summon one Steam token. If this card in your graveyard, you can tribute one monster, special summon this card from your graveyard. You can only use Steam the Cloak once per duel. If this card is summoned this way, is used as a synchro material, all of the synchro materials must be Blackwing. I don't even think chat knows why this card was hit in the first place, other than I can think is Hockley Fireworks. Like, it's the only thing that I can think of. It doesn't seem like that amazing Yu-Gi-Oh card. I guess you could normal summon this card, link it off into Almirage, summon a token, tribute the token, summon out Steam the Cloak. But then you would need the other Blackwing cards to synchro summon with it. Other than that, you're just better off link summoning, right? Trying to figure out why Konami does what they do will be here all day. Literally nobody knows, chat. So let's just move on. Next, semi-limited Sprite Jet. I ain't even gonna cap, chat. I thought that this card was at 2 this whole time. This is a huge boost to Sprite. To be honest, the Rite of Hermes here and Sprite Jet is huge. No one actually plays more than one anyways. I agree. I don't think anybody plays more than one. I think that Sprite Jet is huge because not only did it get the adventure engine, so if you so choose to play it, you also got Sprite Jet. Will this make Sprite competitive, like top tier? No, but it definitely will make Sprite a lot stronger, right? Cards to be limited. Here's where we got it, chat. This, oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, yo! I didn't even know this was there. Chat, what? What? This does nothing? Berserker. Oh my God. I don't see that doing anything. Oh, let me explain to you why you guys are wrong here. Holy crap, chat. This is huge. So, do you guys remember when Mathmech lost Mathmech Diameter? And, you know, you guys are like, this does nothing. If you guys remember when Branded lost Branded Fusion, and you guys are like, this does nothing. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't do anything. Snake Eyes will find its way to still be a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh deck. If anything, this pushes you to play Snake Eyes Rescue Ace more than Snake Eyes, potentially. I already play Fire King Snake Eyes in the TCG with no Wanted and can play 3 Oak and 1 Ash instead of the opposite. It's not a big deal with 3 Bonfire and Fire Kings coming. 3 Poplar, 3 DML, 3 Bonfire. Let the cope start, chat. Breathe it in. And you say, I'm the one coping. God, you guys are big coping here. The reason why I think that this is huge is because, no, the deck's not dead, right? You guys can still play all of your cope that you want. But this is what's going to happen. Snake Eyes is going to see a huge decrease between now and the next set. Why? Because Conrad Dragon Archfiend Calamity getting banned, to me, means that we are getting Centurion. And once we get Centurion, and people start to realize that some of the newer cards are shiny and good, players are going to start playing that deck less, just because there's less restriction with that deck. That's the first thing we need to actualize. The second thing we need to actualize is that these hits are huge. They're simply huge. There's no way around it. These hits are big, right? Like there's literally, you have slowed the consistency of the deck exponentially. You have done something that not even the OCG has done. As you can see, Wanted's at 1 in the OCG, but it's Snake Eyes Ashes at 2. Both of these at 1 is huge because you really do hurt the consistency, but more importantly, you force the deck to not have as powerful recovery. You force the deck to not have as powerful starters. You make your hand traps actually work against the strategy, which I think is incredible, guys. I think that this is huge because, yes, the deck will still be competitive, but it is an excellent hit to the strategy without killing it. Similar to what they did with Branded, similar to what they did with Mathmech, to Sword Soul at one point in time, and other tier 1 strategies that have stayed their welcome a little bit too long. The High Red Dragon Archfiend Calamity ban, I think this should be banned in all 3. Currently, right now, it's just banned in the OCG and in Master Duel now. I think it should be banned in the TCG. It's a card that doesn't promote healthy gameplay, no matter how you look at it, no matter how playable it is. It's a card that just comes over time after time again, and is one of those cards that you don't want to deal with. But now that we're done with all that, let's go ahead and see what you have to say. My 2 Royal Ash are gone. Crazy. You know what I do hate? If you do have a Royal Rare of this card, so Konami will give you full refunds, right? So like if I had wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils, I can cash one in and get 30 credit. But if all 3 of yours are Royal, you're not getting anything additionally. Like it was like, cry harder, right? I'm just mad I'm going to lose my Royal Calamity from the anniversary. Unlucky. And a healthy format, you can't be healthy to win. You're not wrong. I do agree with that sentiment. Imagine if TCG bans Calamity a little while after that. TCG reminds me of Internet Explorer, chat. Like, the OCG ban Calamity. Master Duel ban Calamity. TCG ban Calamity. Like, what? That's just how I feel with the TCG in certain cards. It's like they're so late. Still waiting on the Raid Raptor support. I think the Raid Raptor support is going to be really, really fun. I can't wait to play that myself. Hopefully it's a structure deck, because we haven't had structure decks in quite some time. But I'm really excited to see what you guys have to say about this ban list. I think personally it's going to be crazy good. It's going to be awesome. But again, let me know what you guys think, and I can't wait to see what you guys have to say.